Hi, my name is Rich. I use the he, him pronouns, and you are watching the actual play Twitch channel where we play awesome tabletop RPGs together. Mad J. Brown, this is his slot, technically. And he was kind enough to let me step in and GM for a bit, and I'm immensely grateful for his trust and excited to run something for the channel. As a reminder, all channel proceeds are split between Black Lives Matter and the Trans Legal Defense and Education Fund. So, we have a game that we are playing called Bounty of the Week. We are on the next to last session of this series of Bounty of the Week. I think of it as like a season.
Penultimate session, you could say.
Penultimate, yes. I
Ooh,
did not
fancy word.
know what penultimate meant for the longest time until someone was like, you know that's not what that means. And I looked it up because it doesn't sound like the next to
Yeah.
last, but
A lot of people
if
get it
you
wrong
break it
'cause it's
down
not.
by Latin,
Yeah.
it does mean that exactly that thing. We are playing Bounty of the Week. It is a hack of Monster of the Week, which comes from Evil Hat, and it is a wonderful game that I set in Star Wars. And I think what is crinkling a lot of cellophane or something. So stop. I feel like I'm going to do a Flash Basbo routine. Now, if you know what that means, you're as old as I am. So, youngins, because the olds, they don't watch the Twitch, so I should talk about more
We are
youngin
the
stuff.
olds.
This game is set in the timeline after Palpatine died. It's like Mandalorian Bounty of the Book of Boba Fett. Too many B's. Book of Boba Fett, Mandalorian timeline. So Palpatine's way dead. The New Republic is rising, but there's still trouble to deal with. And these folks deal with it. They all work out of a space station known as Paracitys Rock. And a last session, they successfully captured their quarry. Their quarry was a thievy little Twi'lek by the name of Lantretan, who was a little young and robbed from a casino owned by a Hutt. This very same casino on the space station where you live. So you guys successfully brought her back because she was wanted alive. You also narked out the fact of where she's going to end up to her old rebellion team in hopes that maybe they will free her, I guess is kind of the intention, the vibe that I got. So we'll see how that goes. I'm sure that will work out great. And that's pretty much where we ended it because we realized that any downtime scenes that we have could take a bit of time, and we were near end of time, and I didn't want to run over. So that's our stuff. Let's go around the horn and remind ourselves of the people that y'all are and the people that you're playing. So I'm going to start from the left-hand side of our character keeper. That's the Google spreadsheet template that I use for people to put in their characters. And we're going to start from the left-hand side over here, which means that Jeremiah, if you could introduce yourself and tell us a bit about your character.
Well, I'm Jeremiah. I use the he, him pronouns, and I'm playing Raksu, an agent, someone that has some current or past ties to another organization that does stuff in the universe or in the galaxy somewhere. In this case, it's an old commando unit that I'm trying to distance myself from.
That's right. Katarn, the old unit started by Kyle Katarn, a video game fan. And your drive to hunt bounties is to get out from underneath those Katarn commandos.
Yep.
And as we look at your drive track, it is not very full. So that is a thing to be mindful of. Let's move over to the middle. Nisha, if you could introduce yourself, tell us about your character.
Sure. I'm Isha B. I am playing Azure, the chess sensitive, who's sort of hunting for her fiance, who kind of ditched her. Hunting very loosely uses a term here. So that's what's. I don't know why it keeps deleting my drive, but it does.
That is weird because I've seen it in there. And
Yeah.
it wasn't there tonight. That
Yeah.
is bizarre.
Maybe it wants me to find my true love or something. It's conspiring against me.
That's your drive to Blade.
To Blade. Which
Go with
everybody
all
means.
the golden oldies. This is what I've done so far. It's embarrassing, really. Thanks so much, Misha. And then I've mentioned him by name before, but now Magic gets to introduce himself and tell us about his character.
So when I have the big camera on me like that makes me self-conscious, right? I have to change my tab so I can't see myself. I'm playing Yoon Soretti. He is the Wronged. He's a stormtrooper. I used to say ex-stormtrooper, but I think he's still a stormtrooper up here at least. They left him on some mission, a squad of stormtroopers left him behind. So he's out for some vengeance, but also to figure out, can he work for somebody else to prove his worth to somebody? Who am I in this Star Wars universe, right? Can I still feed myself?
I love it. And in our last session, we discovered near the end there that Yoon decided he is not going to pay 8 creds he didn't actually have to someone else. Nor was he going to take 8 creds from his peers to pay to this ex-stormtrooper to get some deets on Lieutenant Wyna Ragant, who is the Imperial officer who left Yoon behind. So now you don't have to save up all that money. Just blow it on intoxicants and have a good old time. You were told by Jorgo the Hutt that he was pleased with your efforts and your success in capturing Lanterton, and that whatever you wanted at the casino was on the house. Now, I'm sure if you try to say, give me 100,000 credits to play at the Sabak table, and then you play one hand and try to check out, there might be a conversation. But he did not try to overly define what it's all on the house means. So we'll follow up from that. The casino, if you recall, is the Magic Rock Casino. I've got a picture I'll just quickly show to remind us of this. So it's got a very vibe of, like, I think Omega from Mass Effect. Huge. These areas here are these either hollow or live dancer suites where people can sit in kind of a horseshoe styled booth and have someone dance for them. There are all kinds of bars around. Of course, the casino has a section for arcade style gambling devices, but there are also Sabak tables, and there's a dance floor. Tonight, the music is very upbeat. It's very party atmosphere. Jorgo makes sure of it. Jorgo running the casino without his major domo, because his major domo is not, he's off tonight. He's off the
MIA. I guess he's not really missing.
He's taking
No reason.
unplanned time off, one might say.
It's family medical leave.
Exactly. Start that FMLA tracker and make sure that he stays within legally obligated bounds. Who among you, just who's the most eager to do whatever it is they want to do? And of course, you can do things together. You don't have to all three go separate ways.
Mhm.
I know it was you'd said that you wanted to speak to someone here at the casino. You'd mentioned wanting to talk to Janal about his cousin, who he ratted out as a reminder. One of the reasons you knew who to look for was that he told on his own cousin. Didn't feel great about it, but he told on her. But then Raksu, I think you had wanted to have a conversation around your drive to get out from underneath the commandos. So you'll probably be talking to Widor Core. And then you, I'm not sure what you're up to. So who wants to go first?
Let everybody speak at once. All right, fine. I will.
All right. You spoke first. And you got to go first. So, Azure. Do we just pick up with you heading over to the booth near the section where Janal is dancing, or is there anything you'd like to do first?
So yeah, I think she would stop off at the like bank place where she's been making deposits.
Mm-hmm.
And drop off a couple of creds worth there.
Thank you for bringing that up. I just saw what. Sorry, it's just great. I have to all the time. Favorite casino.
Nerd.
Thank you. It makes me happy. It's the one stream I will cross. I meant to inform you guys that you have successfully, and we're not worrying about could you actually get something on the market and sell it that quick. For your knowledge, and you can act on it, the Headtail, which was Lantaton's ship, her ship that was very blinged, it went for quite a nice price. The Stringer Bell is fully repaired. Your stealth modules are back up and running, and you've made enough to where she is no longer considered financed. You own her free and clear.
Nice.
So that is the just desserts of stealing Lantraton's ship and putting it on the market.
What was our payout? I don't know that I feel like I'm running a little low on
three
credit.
apiece.
Three
Yep.
apiece?
Yep.
3 apiece. You got a bonus, so it's 3 apiece.
All right.
Oh, it was 3 apiece?
It was 3 apiece, but I think everybody kicked one in for Stringer Bell. You can keep that
okay.
because of the sale of the headtail, so you should
Oh,
all have
okay.
earned 3.
Cool.
So you head by, deposit a couple of big C creds into your account, and when you're headed back to, I assume, is this like a banking transaction you can do in the casino?
Yeah, that's what we've done before. It's like there's a window in the casino that like
you bet.
has
You bet. Totally, they would have a thing to help you with money so that they can take it by the end of the night.
Yeah.
As you're heading back, you receive a text message on your comm unit. It is from a certain friend of the family, using the same deets from before. When you have some time, the message says, I have an update on your father.
I'll reply, good update or bad update?
The reply back is, it is best if we talk about this.
Right, bad. She goes to her room on the Stringer Bell then.
Cool. So you head to the Stringer Bell, and Quartz is there when you come in. I was just finishing up proofing some of the repairs. Just double checking things. Are you okay?
Yeah. Why are you still here?
I'd rather not be seen on the station for a little bit, if that's all right. I'm still kind of associated with the whole thing with Lantraton, so I talked to you, and he said it'd be cool if I hid out here for a bit. Now, whether he actually talked to Yoon or not, that's up to Mad J. That's what he's telling
That
you.
totally sounds like something Yoon would have done, so Azure just accepts this answer. Carry on then, and heads off to her room.
Okay. Head to your room, and you reach out to connect. I I apologize, but I, in my notes, couldn't find the name of the Chiss who you'd spoken with before. Do you have that?
I did not write it down either.
Yeah, I feel terrible. We're going to give her a name now, and then I'm going to put it in our NPCs and places so I don't mess this up again. Let's. Oh, okay. That took a little bit to load. Let's say that her name is Falloon. Are you cool
Yeah.
with that? F-E-L. And remember, Chiss have very long names that they cut into smaller names that people won't mind pronouncing. So, Falloon is there. She gives you a greeting. Like she is a servant, relation / servant. Thank you very much for making time to speak with me.
You said you had an update?
I do. Your father has not only taken a turn for the worse, but he has enlisted someone who claims that they can use the powers of the Force to heal him.
Uh-huh. So he found a quack, is what I'm hearing.
Oh, the Jedi are dead, other than the one who killed Palpatine. So yes.
What does Mother say about all this?
She is supporting him. It is, I think she sees it as a type of palliative care to give him some kind of hope.
I see.
Have you been able to make arrangements to return?
I have a few loose ends still to tie up.
Have you found your betrothed?
I have not.
Is that your loose end, or is there something else you are seeking?
That's one of the loose ends.
If you wish, I could authorize a release of some funds to aid you in your work.
I don't believe it's a matter of funds. He's just very crafty. Oh God, you are not hiring. Oh God, that'd be horrible. Okay.
The doctors say that your father does not have long. You should make arrangements to return. You can handle your personal matters later. You will not. I know that you don't want to miss out on this opportunity.
I'll see what I can do.
She obsequiously bows to you and then terminates the call.
Like plops back on the bed.
Nice. Let's cut to Yoon. Yoon, what are you up to?
I need to track down where is my sheet here and have a conversation with Gavin Thulo.
Ah, the guy you who said I've got all the deets you need on the person you want to kill.
That's right.
But pay me a lot.
That's right. I am going to put 2 credits into my drive track.
Nice.
And then I'm going to have a conversation with Gavin, who I'm not paying.
Mm-hmm.
and um, see what kind of terms we can come to.
Okay. Well,
Ne-
you find Gavin Thulo at the Promenade Bar, known
right.
as the Careful Blossom Bar. And he's happy to meet with you there in a relatively public space.
Nice. Smart man.
He's not dumb. He was a stormtrooper,
Mm-hmm.
but he's not dumb. Yoon, got my 8 credits?
I do have my credits. I'm not paying you.
Why
I
not?
advise you to get in your ship and move along, because I'm running out of patience, and I might take it out on you. Stay out of my way, and I'll kill you last.
It wasn't my choice to leave you behind.
Too late for that.
So this is how it's going to be.
This is how you made it.
Any way I can make you see differently?
Yeah. There's a way.
What's that?
We go to someplace private. Work it out. I reach down and I pat my lightsaber.
I'll have to decline that offer.
I'm not good with it yet, right? I'm still learning how to use it. You might have a shot.
Thing's a universal can opener. I don't really want to mess with it.
No hard feelings. Stay out of my way. And it doesn't have to be personal.
All right. Well, I guess I'm going to not see you again. You're making a mistake.
Mm-hmm.
Waste all this energy on people that were just following orders. We can go after strike the head of the serpent.
You might be right. I'm going to do it this way anyway.
All right. I'm going to stand up. I'm going to walk away from here, and you're not going to see me again. And
Take care of
he
yourself.
does exactly that. He stands up, takes a couple steps back, and kind of backwards walks his way until he hits the promenade, and then turns and briskly walks away.
Nice. Yeah, I let him go. It's a public place. You know, there's not a whole lot I can do, right?
That's what he was counting on.
Right? Yeah. I mean, when you said Drogo said we could have anything, I was thinking maybe, right? They could snatch this dude up, because I want him, right? Roughed up, a little tenderized, delivered to my room, right? But, no, this is good. This is good. Because I feel like he's going to be
you still
trouble
could try that.
Yeah,
Nice.
no. I feel like he's coming back. He's going to be trouble later on. I think that's worth it. I think that's good stuff.
Okay. Let's skip to Raksu.
Yeah, so I think pretty much like you said, I'm going to track down Witter Core here in the casino, like I've been doing.
All
And
right. I love it.
use some creds on towards my drive.
Cool. You head over to Widow Core's place where he normally hangs out, where there's like the comp match games, and there's this like stand-up arcade game thing that people are playing. There's some digital Savic games, and he's seated there. You see that he's got a small little like hookah bowl. He's smoking out. He's normally like a death stick kind of guy. He seems to be trying out something new.
All right.
You come in, he uncrosses his legs and sits up a little bit. Raxu, hey, come in, have a seat. Congratulations on your pulling in that little Twi'lek girl. Good
News
work.
travels fast.
Well, you know me. I'm an info chant. It pays to know, and I know.
Do you got any news for me about my little problem?
Yeah, I do. He leans in close. Then you see, pulls out of his pocket this like little emitter, and he clicks it. And you don't hear anything. Like there's a low hum that just fades away. From your Katarn Commandos days, you know that this is a white noise generator
Okay,
that will disrupt anyone trying to record your conversation.
appreciate it.
He says, so I made a bunch of inquiries along the lines of the Black Sun because I thought they're integrated, they've infiltrated, they've got a lot of power within the New Republic. They're not exactly looking for someone of your skill set. They don't have such a desperate need that they'd be willing to scrub your data files, your idents, but I reached out to some old contacts, and I think with what you did for Jorgo, the Hutt cartel could use a man like you. Have you ever heard of the planet of Terrace before?
Can't say that I have.
Ancient, it's like Coruscant, one big city wrapped around. Well, there's a few different levels to it. You want to stay mid-city, upper city. But long and the short of it is, Terrace is within an Imperial remnant. There's a guy by the name of Zinj. Calls himself the warlord of the Empire. He's in control there. I could get you in. You'd work for the cartel. I could get you in there. You've got to travel. I can help you get there, though. Once
I'm
you're
looking for
there-
something a little more legit.
Why are you talking to me?
Because you can get me away from this. I can't be a bounty hunter forever, but
Well, you
I'm
could
not
be a
looking to-
troubleshooter. You get yourself with one of their crime bosses in Terrace and do odd jobs for them. You'll get set up. You'll make all kinds of credits
I'm
there.
not worried about the credits. I joined the Katarn Commandos because I wanted to do some good. I'm not interested in joining a cartel.
Huh.
I just don't like how they operate. And
So what do you want to be? Some farmer in the middle of a desert somewhere? You ever done moisture farming before?
no, that sounds boring as hell.
Right?
There's got to be
Actually, there's a
players
lot of
out
action
there.
going on Tatooine, more than you think. But
There's got to be some players out there with some anti-imperial leanings that
do some good. Yeah. All right, so you want to hook up with a merc group that generally takes net positive jobs.
that's leaning in a better direction.
I really thought you just wanted out from underneath the commandos. And given your skill set, I was thinking, just kill people. You're going to be killing bad people. The Black Sun don't kill good people. They just kill bad people who get on the wrong side of them.
Killing bad people for bad people still don't sit right.
You're a very hard man to work for. This has been the most difficult.
That's what I'm paying you all these creds for. And I slide a couple of creds over.
He looks at that. He grabs one of the creds, bites it. All right. I got some contacts in the Merc Guild. Let me see if there are any Merc teams that are mostly like because a lot of the rebellion folks, they didn't really want to do the whole peacekeeping stuff. They just wanted to be free.
That works.
And there's some of those teams that hit Imperial remnants, that kind of stuff. Privateers, like pirates, but they get paid by somebody on the side, like a proxy war. You'd be down for that, right? But good. A good
like
proxy war, right?
I like the sound of that.
Okay. All right. Now that we've got it all worked out, give me some time. I think I can work this through.
All right, I'll check back in.
Okay. Stay alive. Be smart.
And enjoy your pipe there.
Are you sure you don't want to hit off this? It's really good. It's got like a minty aftertaste. It's like brushing your teeth, but also getting high.
No, I prefer to keep my senses.
All right. More for me.
Nice.
So do we cut to
Like
Azure
brushing teeth, but also getting high.
You know, I bet somebody out there has put.
Oh, I'm sure. I mean,
Something,
that's what menthol is, right?
I'm just imagining putting some THC in toothpaste or something. Like, you know, whatever. It's just.
I'm sure it's a thing.
It's got to be. Put in anything else.
Or
Oh my
CBD
goodness.
toothpaste. You know, who
Yeah,
knows?
even CBD.
So Azure, how long do you spend pondering your family life and troubles?
Like 20 minutes or so.
Nice.
I mean, I could sit here and mope, or I could go get drunk and mope. And getting drunk and moping sounds like far more fun.
I think we all know what Azure's preference is.
Azure's she's a smart person.
I was promised I was not going to get called to duty tonight, at least not by Jorgo. So that's the important part.
So you're heading back to the casino?
Yep.
So you head back to the Magic Rock. Do you run into Yoon? Is Yoon going to take advantage of the opportunity that he's been given, or is he going to do something else?
I have opportunity. What opportunity was I given?
You have
By
you know,
by Yorgo?
yeah.
Yeah. I'm hanging out at the bar. Yes, he kind of owes
Okay.
me one, right? Because
At
he
least one.
interrupted. You know the downside of our partying.
Or the last celebration.
Yeah. So
Exactly.
Yes.
You never got to finish that one.
So yeah, I think Azure comes up, plops down next to you at the bar, and says, "So where were we when we got interrupted the last time?"
We were in here, but I don't remember exactly where. So I say
How many do I have to catch up again?
I figure we just start from the top and start all over.
Sounds like a plan.
I'm not babysitting them this time.
You were babysitting us last time?
Ish.
Yeah, when you come out of the meeting with Widow
Yeah.
Core Raksu, you see that Yoon and Azure are hanging out.
I mean, I'll probably go say hi, but I was kind of imagining like finding some chill-ish casino game to kind of sit down and play for a bit. Something that's kinda
Nice. Yeah,
a
that's
little low key to just kind of relax and
So no shots.
nah.
What are we, 12?
Okay, cool. So Yoon, Azure, the two of you were reminiscing about that night that wasn't, or was, but was rudely interrupted.
Oh, and then I call Quartz. I make him come down.
Ooh, cool. Yeah, you reach
Are
out to
you
Quartz.
sure
He's
that's
like,
a good
he's
idea.
like, I don't know if I need to return to the quote unquote scene of the crime, quote unquote. Or wait, do you do the quote before and then the unquote? I don't know. I don't think I should be there, man.
You're with us. It's cool. Yorgo's not gonna mess with you. It's all good.
I would not bet on that.
I'd like to see you manipulate him to come join you. You're not doing it with violence, so you get to use your zero charm.
Oh, all right.
Oh, that reminds me, Azure, you didn't give into the dark side last time. Did you give yourself an
did
XP for
not.
that?
Let me do that.
Man, you need to give into the dark. I need to tempt you more.
I haven't really failed, so
I know. What's wrong with
the dice apparently like me in this one.
Nah.
That's the only thing I could figure. I don't know.
Okay, maybe they do.
I do
That
okay.
appears to be a mixed success with a 9, right?
Yeah. I do. It's kind of okay.
All right, he says. So if someone gives me some trouble, you've got my back?
Heck yeah, you know it.
And then he pauses and he says, is Azura there?
I would tell you to come down here if she wasn't.
Oh, got here quick,